Jersey coffee is right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Good morning, everybody. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And it's Sagrada Sunday. It's Sunday already. It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Like they used to say when I was a kid for the monster car competitions. It's Sunday. And holy biscuits, it is a icky day out here in Jersey. It's raining and all of my pipes are going drip 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 drip, which is fun. But I'm up early for you. Well, early for me on a Sunday. It's fine. But I am so glad to be here for another Sagrada Sunday. How's everybody doing? Welcome on in. Get in here. We're going to play some stuff as soon as I am just kind of waking up. I've got my coffee in hand. It's maple pecan today. It's maple pecan because I love maple pecan. I love maple anything, really. So give me all the maple things. Like even my tea has maple in it, which is pretty fantastic, I have to say. But yeah, so I'm here and I am just, doing my thing and I'm going to start up a game of Sagrada, but I'm just looking for all of you to get your butts in here and we're going to start ASAP. But before I do anything else, I want to ask you how you're all doing. How are things? How is life treating you? How is, well, just everything. For me, I'm still dealing with fatigue and brain fog from getting my shot on my second vaccine dose on Wednesday. And so I've already gone through the chills. I don't have them anymore. They were mild. I could throw on a sweatshirt and I was fine. Good morning, Em. How are you, dear? I see you in there. Excuse me. Now, at this point, 4 days later, I'm still dealing with the achiness, the tiredness, the amplified fatigue, because I live with fatigue anyway, from, I guess, vitamin deficiencies or whatever. So I'm still dealing with that. And it still feels like my brain is wrapped in cobwebs. Like I said, brain fog is a thing. So if you heard on Friday, I ended up ending my stream when I did because I could not go any further. The brain fog was so bad that I couldn't finish sentences, which is an experience I don't get to have very often. So it was like, okay. That's new-ish, big-ish. But we did, though, on Friday, we did hit the first milestone of the 5 milestones we have for Feeding America's Let Us Fight Hunger Challenge. We hit the $500 mark on Friday, which means that at some point I will be able to have a 6-hour stream. When that will be is to be determined because I have to make room for it in my schedule. Obviously, it will be after April because we are not done yet with the fundraising. The goal overall is $2,500. And right now, as of this morning on the team page, let's see if I can find it. I am in second place by a mile and a half. The top fundraiser is just crushing it, and they've raised over $2,000. I am in second with $500. So I think that's wonderful. This person broke their goal, and so I am very proud of them, even though I don't know them. I think that's wonderful, and I hope to do the same. So hopefully together we can do that. But yes, we hit the $500 mark. I'll be doing a 6-hour stream. When we hit 1,000, I'm going to tack on 2 hours on that, and we'll continue to do so until we hit $2,000. At $2,000, that stream becomes a 12-hour stream. Yikeroonies. That's going to be interesting. And then when we hit 2,500, not only will there be a 12-hour stream, but I will purchase and play Phasmophobia. I already have a group of friends who want to play with me on stream, and it's going to be wild because I don't like jump scares or horror games or anything, and it's just going to be so much fun. I cannot wait if we hit that goal. Also, let me hit exclamation point lettuce here for you, LETTUCE. That's the donation link. Even $1 is a good thing because $1 helps provide at least 10 meals to kids, families, and individuals in need. With Feeding America being the largest hunger relief organization in the country, they are focused on taking hunger away as a stressor in this time that we are trying to survive. Because hunger, unemployment, everything else, it is all interconnected. And Feeding America is working really hard to eliminate that stress from everyone who is worried and suffering right now. So that is my goal, is to help them with $2,500. You multiply that by 10, right? So let's say somebody donates $30. That's 3,000 meals, if my math is right. Because $3 is, $3 is 30 meals. So 30 is 300. So I think we've provided 5,000 meals? I don't know. My math is terrible. But at least 5,000 meals so far. So we are just crushing it right now. And I couldn't be more proud. But I've talked for a little bit. So I'm just going to hop right into a game. And you know how it is. I'm going to let you decide which board I play based on whatever. I have a feeling oh, hold on. That's the wrong thing. I used the wrong thingy. That's my bad. All right. So I'm going to set this up to be a 1-minute poll. All right. And while I do that, I will explain the game for anyone who's here and new as we go along. Just give me a second. I'm going to set this poll up real fast. Now, in the meantime, I want to let you know that for this Feeding America challenge, which they personally asked me to take part in, which I'm beyond flattered and honored that they wanted my help. At the end of the month, right? I'm going to look at how much we raised, and a very generous community member who wished to remain anonymous reached out to me privately and offered me offered to match all the donations at the end of the month. So up to $2,500. So we have an opportunity to give a lot of money to Feeding America, which is super exciting. Also, for every sub, gift sub, and resub, every sub, gift sub, resub that I receive before the end of the month, I'm keeping a tally on a notepad next to me. Manatee Gag and I will take $1 of that and donate it to Feeding America as well, on top of whatever we decide to donate at the end of the month. So, because we will always make a donation at the end of the month. So there we go. So here are the 4 boards to work with. I've started the poll. Sun's Glory, which has a difficulty level of 6. That's the highest difficulty. Firmitas, which has a difficulty of 5. Luz Celestial, which has a difficulty of 3. That's the lowest difficulty. And Aurora Sagradas, which has a 4 difficulty. So go ahead and make your choices now. That would be awesome. Tell me what you want me to play. And while you're doing that, I'm going to explain the game. And by the way, if the music's too loud, let me know. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. But in any event, this game is based off of a real-life basilica in Spain called Sagrada Familia. And the goal is to create stained glass windows using dice. You're given a board, as seen here, that has, it is a 5x4 grid, so 20 spaces. And the object is to fill that board. Okay, so we're going to go with Firmitas. A good choice. Now, to the left here, you see Shades of Purple. Shades of Purple is a private objective. This is something that I need to look for while I play. And so I'm going to get bonus points for all the purple dice I have on my board, on this board right here. Now, the favor tokens, in this multiplayer game, they will allow me to play tools, and I will show you what those tools are pretty much right now. So the 3 tools that I have to work with, that everyone has to work with, one is called Flux Brush. Draft a die. Drafting is when you choose a die, and then re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. That's what the dice are at the bottom of the screen. Then there's Grinding Stone. Take a die or draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side, where 6 becomes 1, 5 becomes 2, 4 becomes 3, and vice versa. Okay, great. Then Glazing Hammer, which says re-roll all the dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. So this is a, second turn. You get 2 turns per game, or 2 turns per round. Okay. Now, there are public objectives. So we saw when you were helping me pick my board that there's one private objective that each player has that the other players don't know about. These public objectives, these are goals that all of us in the game are going to try to go after. So one for 2 points per pair, it's called medium shades. So there's light shades, there's dark shades, and in this case, medium shades. Sets of 3 and 4 anywhere. Okay, great. Then row color variety. For 6 points per row, there are 4 rows, so there's a possibility of 24 points here. Rows with no repeated colors, and there are 5 colors in the game: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then for 4 points per column, there are 5 columns, so this is up to 20 points, columns with no repeated values. So there are multiple ways to get bonus points on the board on top of the purple private objective that we have. Now, when my turn comes up, I'll explain what you're seeing in front of you. Okay, so I go first. So let me walk you through from top to bottom. On the top here, this is the round, this is the turn progression. So I go first this round, and then my 3 opponents go in turn. When it gets to Diego, who goes 4th, it goes in reverse order. So it's called a snake-like pattern. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I will go first, and then I will make the last selection of the round. There are 10 rounds in a game, and they are signified by this 1 through 10 that is directly below the players' names. And at the end of each round, any unused dice go into the round track, signifying the end of the round, and then the next round begins. The favor tokens are right here on the top left above the left-hand side objectives. And you'll see that I have 5 favor tokens indicating the difficulty of the board you chose for me. Those 5 favor tokens are used to pay for the tools that we discussed earlier at the bottom of the screen. It is 1 favor token for the very first use of any tool by anyone. After that, it's 2 favor tokens per use for any person who plays them. So it's key that if you need a tool, the sooner the better. You would want to use it sooner so that you don't have to pay twice as much. Because once these run out, or you have everything at 2 and you only have 1 left, you're kind of stuck. Now the objectives are on the left and right sides of the board, with the private objective always being on the top left of the 4 squares, and then the public objectives fill in the remaining squares. The board is here in the middle, and I'm going to take a sip of coffee real quick. Okay, awesome. So good early in the morning. Oh, okay, early-ish. So this board, you'll see that it has purple all across it, but it also has numbers all over it. And that is because when playing this board, there are 3 kinds of restrictions that you have to keep in mind. One is a color restriction. So for example, I have to place a purple in any of these purple spaces. I can only place a purple in these spaces. There's also a number restriction or numerical restriction. So I can only place a 5 here and a 6 here. Now with so 5 here, 6 here, 3 here, etc. So this is definitely a much more difficult board because there are multiple numerical restrictions. The third is adjacency. You can't place a color next to the same color, and you can't place a number next to the same number, except if it's diagonal. So if I placed a purple 5 or 6 in this top left corner, I wouldn't be able to place the 5 or the 6 here, depending on which one it was. Like, let's say I put a purple 6 here. Then this space becomes moot, and then I would lose a point at the end of the game. Because you lose points if you have spaces in your window that are open. So that's all the kinds of things I need to think about. So the other thing that I need to remember for this first round is that I can only start, and I'll show you right here, I can only start in this outer rim. I can only start in the outer rim, and I have to work my way out from there. So I already know that if I were to place that purple 4 anywhere, I would be stuck with whatever's left, and that could be a very big problem for me. So what I might need to do is I might have to hold out and see. Now, what I have in front of me, though, is a red 6, red 4, red 3, yellow 6, green 6, 2 green 6s actually, blue 6, blue 1, purple 4. With this being the only purple die in this round, I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take the risk that a 5 or a 6 is here. Now, since I go last, all those 6s could be gone, and I could be stuck. So maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I don't want to do that. So what I might do instead, because I do need something, I think I might take this yellow 6 and place it here. Because if that purple 4 comes back to me, then I can do stuff with this. Because I could be left with another 6 that I wouldn't be able to use, come to think of it. So maybe, just maybe, hold on. Let's think this through. I think I might want, knowing that the rows have to be different colors on top of everything else. And knowing my luck, just ignore the phone, that 1s are hard to come by. I think I'm going to put this here. I think I'm going to take the blue 1, because there's so many 6s here, and blue's good, so there we go. And if the purple 4 comes back to me, great, that'll be wonderful. If it doesn't, it's fine. See, I didn't think the purple 4 was going to come back to me. And I knew the 6s would come back. So I chose wisely, because if I had taken I couldn't risk only having the 6s left. I could have put that 4 there, but knowing my luck, I would have been stuck with a different number. So I very much chose wisely. And what I can do is I can take this 6, knowing that, hold on, you know what? I think I want to put it here, because I need to branch out into these areas as well. But remembering that the rows have to be different colors. Hey, Serena, good morning. And the columns need to be different numbers. That's actually the hardest combination, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay. Now, since I went first last round, I go 4th this round. So that means that I get both turns. And I see that purple 5, and that purple 5 is calling out to me, but I can't do anything about it, because there's a 5 adjacent to all these purple spaces, which is unfortunate. What can I do here? You know, I think what I can do, because I really don't want to put the purple 5. I think I want to put the the red 2 here, and then I think I'm going to take the blue 5 and put it over here. I think that would be a good call. Because we're keeping the columns different. We're keeping the rows different. I think that's going to be the best play. I'm definitely having a good morning. I'm still waking up. I still have a little bit of brain fog there, Serena. But I'm doing the best that I can. I'm actually having a little bit of yogurt while we're playing. I try to eat before stream, but I wanted to take a shower instead. Priorities. I took my time. I dried my hair. This is one of the first times I've been able to actually completely dry my hair before I do anything. So I was very proud of myself, I'm not going to lie. I said, yay, I can do something. This is great. All right, what are we looking at here? We have a red 4 and 2, a yellow 3, a green 5 and 3, a blue 1, and a purple 3. Okay, I really want that 3. I want that purple 3 because I need purple. I really do. I need to break through. I need to break through this, but I'm not going to be able to just yet. I'm not going to be able to. So what I think I'm going to do is dry hair is always better. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this green 5 and I'm going to put it here. And then if the blue one probably won't come back to me, which is fine. I'll figure something out. All right. So here we go. I'm going to put that green 5 there. Cause if I can get the blue 1, which I'm going to, yes, then that opens all of this up for me. So I don't have to worry about the purples. I can go back to the purples now that I know I can get to this other side. So far, so good. We do need to get some 3s and 4s, but one thing at a time. Dry hair is always better. I gotta be honest. For work, so that I don't have to take 2 showers every day, I tie my hair up in a ponytail and then wrap my head in a bandana. So that I don't feel like I have to come home and shower. I do wash my face when I get home. Like, I change clothes and I wash my face. All right, what are we looking at? What are we looking at in this case? We have a purple 5, which we can't use, really. I mean, we could. We technically could. We would lose 6 points, though. So that's something to think about. We're looking at a red 6. We're looking at a red 1. We're looking at a yellow 6. We're looking at a yellow 3. We're looking at a yellow 1, a green 3, a blue 5, and a purple 5. Well, do we sacrifice the 6 points for the row to get 5 points from the purple? That's the question. That's what I'm looking at right now. So I'm like, I don't know. I do want to get these requirements filled in. So, let's see. I think I want to put this... I think I want to put this red 6 here, and then I might put the green 3 down here. Because there's no 4. Good morning, Brew. How are you? How's everything? Come on in, make yourself at home. We're playing Sagrada this morning. Don't mind the scraping, I'm just finishing my yogurt. Alright, what were we left with? We were left with a yellow 1, green 3, blue 5. Okay, simple enough. We're going to take the green 3. We're going to put it here. And we are going to just call that done and dusted. And let that finish out. Finishing cleaning your flat. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did a bunch of cleaning yesterday with whatever energy I could muster. And then Manatee Gag and I, we watched the first night of WrestleMania. And we did all that so we could not just enjoy WrestleMania. Like, we went food shopping, we cleaned the living room, you know, that kind of stuff. We organized some stuff. I was up yesterday or not yesterday. I was up yesterday at 7:45, or no, a little after 8, like 8:05, rather. Because my friend Eons of Ian, who I'm actually going to plug in the chat, he's traveling right now. But I've known him since he was about 18. He was one of my former students, or is one of my former students, who became a friend of mine. And because I mentor college students as part of the fraternity I belong to. And he stopped by because he wanted to drop off a sweatshirt for me because I helped him with a charity event. So he had sweatshirts made up for everyone who was part of the event. So I thought that was really lovely. Excuse me. I'll post pictures of it in my Discord. I meant to do that before, and I just didn't get around to it. Okay, so what are we looking at here? A red 1, yellow 3 and 2 2s, blue 5 and a 1, and a purple 4 2 and 1. Okay, this works. So what we're going to do first, we are going to take that purple 4, we're going to put it right there. We're going to pop it right there. If the purples come back to us, we can definitely use them. If not, I have ideas. So let's do that. Yeah, he's very cool. He made the trip down from Massachusetts to come visit. And so we talked for about half hour, 45 minutes. And it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. He started streaming 8 months ago. And he's crushing it so hard. And I couldn't be more proud of him. And so we had a long conversation about that and just about the trajectory of our lives and how we ended up in the positions that we're in. And he is such a good streamer. I love watching his content when I can because he just it's so natural. It's so natural to him. Where I needed a couple of streams to kind of knock the cobwebs off because I used to do radio and hadn't done it in, oh gosh, I haven't been on air since I did a guest spot in I think 03 or 04, maybe 05. So I was exceptionally rusty before I started streaming. All right, what are we looking at? We're looking at a red 6, yellow 3 and 1, green 6, blue 1, purple 6. Purple 6 is going right there. We're letting that just sit right and cozy. And that's going to put 6 points on the board. We're actually doing really well. We've completed one column for 4 points already. We are well on our way to maximizing. We are well on our way to maximizing all of this. Now, with this being the way it is, this row right here, this row, we need to make this space next to the blue 2 a yellow by default. So, and the yellow 3 is not going to work because there's a 3 right here. So that would negate what we have to do. So I think what I'm going to have to do. So this would make this a red 4. Ooh. I want to avoid down here for a little bit yet. I want to avoid down here because this has to be yellow and this has to be red, but I don't know which direction is going to be which. So that's going to be interesting. So this here has to be red because this has to be yellow. Because if this has to be yellow, this can't be yellow. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take the red 6 and plunk it here, honestly. Because then this has to be yellow by default anyway, and I think that's fine, because it's not really interfering with anything. So I think we're good. Serena says, I am currently lounging, deciding what to wear for the day. Clothes are usually a good idea. I am in a very comfortable dress, because I have these kind of flowy dresses that I got a while ago, and they're so comfortable. because they're not fancy, they're not tight, they're very loose and swingy. Like you could almost call them house dresses. But it has cassette tapes all over it. It's one of my favorites, and it's very comfortable, and it's kind of warm too, because I'm always cold. So, and I have a sweater with me, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so here we are. I go third this round. What are we looking at? We are looking at a we are looking at a red 5 and 4. We are looking at a yellow 5 and 4. We are looking at a blue 4. And we are looking at a purple 6 and a purple 2. And Cecilia goes twice before us. She needs a 5. She can't use the 2. We know the 2 is going to be safe because she can't really use it. Although I would take it anyway. I might just take the 2. But the 5 and the 4... Like, part of me wants to take the red 4, or yellow 4, put it here, and then take the red 4. Can she take the red 4? If she's doing the columns, if she's doing the rows, then no, she can't take it. So, can she take the yellow 4? No. Okay, so wait, she can't take the red 4. She could take the yellow 4, I think, but she can't take the red 4. No, she can take the red 4. She can't take the yellow 4. So let's take the red 4 and put it here. Because remember, this has to be yellow. And then we can put the yellow 4 here, and that would be good. Now, let's see what she does. Took the blue 4, took the red 5. Okay. So, what we can do one of two things. But I think what I want to do is take the yellow 4. Because this can be a 6, this can be a 6, this can be a 2, this can be a 3. This could be anything. I'm okay with leaving these points on the board. Hi, Gail. How are you? How's it going? Welcome on in, everybody. Gil's a real life, I hate to say the phrase real life, but he is a person that I've known since college. And it looks like you were playing Skyrim this morning. Sorry I didn't pop in before stream. I meant to, but I woke up too late. And I was like, crap, I have to, I have to shower and change and all that. And, I have to make coffee. So I got really sidetracked by my desire to be clean. So sorry about that. But yeah, how did the stream go? Beth Portalise, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So we're playing a game called Sagrada, a shorty today because of D&D. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably going to go till about 1:30 because I got all my times mixed up, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to stream till 1 o'clock. Because I have a meeting at 1 and then I have a meeting at 3 and I'm all good. And then I found out this morning my 1 o'clock, because we're planning a big charity event, my 1 o'clock was actually at 4 o'clock and I had forgotten to update my calendar. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going to finish here around 1:30 and then for an hour and a half, for an hour and a half, I have to work on something for my friend Joe. He asked me for that. And so I'm going to spend an hour and a half doing that. Then I have my back-to-back meetings. And then I'm going to take another hour and a half, finish the project, and then watch the second half of WrestleMania because I can't wait. Last night was so much fun watching that. It was unreal. Okay, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a yellow 5. You've been here before, but you're usually sleeping. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to have you. I do try to stream during the day when I'm not working, which is why I do these Sunday morning streams. But I am, as Gil will tell you, I'm Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I'm on the East Coast. Like I'm only a few hours away from Gil's parents. It's 2 a.m. by that's right. You're like 14 hours ahead. That's right. That's right. Oh goodness. Well, good morning or very late night. Thanks for coming in. You're welcome to hello from the future. Well, good morning from the past. I'm glad you could be here. I appreciate it. What was I gonna say? See, I'm telling you, I've got streamer brain. I got my second dose on Wednesday. You're up watching over your daughter who's sick. Oh, I hope she feels better soon. Oh, being sick's no fun. Being sick is no fun. I hope she feels better soon. And I hope I can provide a little bit of entertainment while you're caring for her. We're playing a game called Sagrada. And she has a temp, but not a bad one. Okay, well that's well having the temp isn't good, but not being that bad is better. But yeah, we're playing a game called Sagrada. I do allow backseat gaming on this, and basically, I'm trying to fill this window, this stained glass window. It's based off of the Sagrada Familia Basilica in Spain. And so I'm using these dice to recreate create stained glass windows. I have a private objective for bonus points where I have to put a lot of purple dice on the board. And so all the pips that you see on the dice, those are my bonus points. Right now I'm at 11. But I also have these other objectives. So I have to get sets of 3 and 4, and right now I have one set of those. And I have to make sure that the rows are all the same, or all the different colors. There's 5 colors in the game. And then I have to make sure that all the columns are different numerically. So I have a few different things I need to think about. But what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at a yellow 5, a yellow 2, a green 3, a blue 3, or 2 blue 3s, a blue 2, and 2 purple 2s. Now, I'm in a bit of a conundrum here because I need to make sure that these are all different colors. So what I'm going to have to do is basically use the 2 yellows and ignore the purples and hope that a purple comes in 9 or 10. Because what I want to do is put that there because that's going to guarantee me 6 points. And if the yellow 2 comes back, that's going to go right there. And so a yellow can go here or here, and that would be fine. Now, if it doesn't come back, if I do get the purple 2s instead, that's one of them is going to go here. So we're going to see. Will they let me have it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they might take it from me. Oh, they didn't. They let me keep it. And they let me keep the yellow 2. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. And a blue 3. Oh dear. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the yellow 2 here. Part of me is going to... No. Part of me is going to regret that. Part of me is going to regret that so hard. Hold on. You know what? We're going to put the purple 2, because something tells me that purple's not going to show up for the rest of the game. And we'll have 12 points right here. We already have this as a different numerically, so that's 4 points. We have this different numerically, that's 4 points. I'm going to worry about the 3 later. Colors are harder to get than numbers, I think. But fingers crossed that I didn't screw this up. Oh, thank my lucky stars. I did screw this up somehow. Because that yellow 3 is not going to help me it's not going to help me any. But I have a way to work around it. So let's see. I have a red 4, a red 1. The reds I already have, so I'm going to ignore those. Yellow 3, green 6, green 3, 2 green 1s, a blue 4, and a blue 2. Okay, so I know I need that yellow. I know I need that yellow. That yellow is coming to me. How am I going to do that, though, knowing that with the adjacency restriction, I can't put a 3 next to a 3? I could put it here. I could. But I need it here. And there's no guarantee that round 10 will give me that as anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take grinding stone. This right here, is that grayed out one a hint? These here tell me where I can put this. I will put this here. So I could put a yellow here or a yellow here and that would be fine. But I'm focused on the blue and I'm focused on the green because I have to keep these all different. If the green 3 comes back, it's going to go here. And the blue 4 is probably going to go here. But let's see what happens. Now I'm going to need another yellow, and so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm going to need a yellow. So hopefully we will see one, and that will make things a lot easier. Okay, so I was left with a blue 4 and a green 1. That's more than fine. Now I could go ahead. I could go ahead and I could use that same grinding stone and make that 4 a 3 and put it here. And then this would have to be a yellow. This would have to be a green. I could re-roll them and see what happens from there. Because if I put the 4 here, that automatically would be a yellow 3. And I would want to keep the possibilities open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use grinding stone again, make that a 3, and put it here. So then this could be almost anything yellow and green. Will I get it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed because I go 4th. Okay, there's a yellow and a green. All right, one of those yellows. Okay, so... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Okay. That wasn't what I wanted, but it's fine. So... draft a die, then re-roll it. Do I want to do that? Because I'm going to lose the 4 points on this. And this only... The grayed out is for this only on your second turn. Do I lose the 4 points to get the 6? Because this has to be re-rolled no matter what. Because I can't make this green a 3. It has to be re-rolled. So I think I'm going to take the chance and lose the 4 points here. So that on my second turn, I can use... glazing hammer and re-roll all the dice. I think that's what I have to do. So this has to be a 1, a 2. Well, this has to preferably be a 6. It has to preferably become a 6. So fingers crossed, everybody, because we're going to do this and we're going to see what happens. We need that green to be a 6. Come on, green 6. Come on, green 6. Green 6. Green 6. Green 6. Green 6! Green 6! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. It's a green 6. We did it. Oh, that's so good. And we only missed one row. Or one column, rather. We actually did it. We actually did it. We actually did it. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's perfect. I've never hit every row being different colors. Oh, that's so wild. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm squealing right now. This is so good. Yes! Oh, that's so good. Yay! We did it. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm going to get a picture of the window. Hold on. I'm going to snip this. Yes, new please. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Let me try this with the whole thing. Okay, I'll make sure to put that in the Discord. If you want to join my Discord, you can hit !Discord or !Socials with an S. And I'll be able to, I'll put that in there. Obviously not now, but I will put that in there. Oh gosh, I'm giddy. That's so good. Oh goodness. Oh, that's the way to kick off things. I'm gonna dive right into another game because we spent a good, I think, 20 minutes at the start of stream just chitting and chatting and stuff, and which is fine. You know, I love chitting and chatting, but I want to just keep hopping in and I want to keep playing. Now, is there anyone here from Gills Raid who had no idea what the heck was going on, who hasn't seen the game before, has any questions? Because I will answer them along the way. And I will... Okay. So the goal of the game is to fill the board. We're given a private objective, rather. Shades of purple. So, again, they're giving us purple. That's fine. So, for me, I have to look at how many purple I put on the board, because every purple die I put on the board is bonus points. Purple is best. I can see that. Your thing is purple. And my colors in Minecraft are purple and green, so solidarity. Purple solidarity. Excuse me. So when you start a new game, you're given the choice of 4 different boards to work with. Boards range in difficulty from 3 favor tokens to 6 favor tokens. And so 3 to 6. And you can tell, just by looking at the boards, you can tell the difficulty increases or ramps up with every increase in favor tokens. So with Luz Celestial being a 3-token board, you can tell that there's a lot of open space, very few restrictions, etc. Then you look at Lux Mundi, and you only have 6 open spaces on the board. You have a lot of restrictions to work around. So it's harder for players to fill in this board. Morning, Nom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a poll like I always do. And I'm going to ask which board, looking at my private objective, I'm going to ask you, which board should I play? I'm going to give you a minute to vote. You can use bits or 200 coffee beans to amp up your vote, so please feel free. So right now we have Aurora Magnificus, and that is for 5 favor tokens. Kaleidoscopic Dream, if I could spell, that would be great. And that is for 4. Then we have Lux Mundi, and that is for 6. And we have Luz Celestial for 3. So this poll is a minute long. Go ahead, throw your votes in. Good morning, Julie. How are you, my dear? We're playing Sagrada. Sometimes we say morn evening. That basically covers all the time zones. Or happy time zone. Happy time zone is also a good one. Alright, so you are all voting. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Looks like y'all want me to go for Kaleidoscopic Dream, but you still have time if that's not the board you want to see. You still have a few seconds there. You got about maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds tops. Getting those votes in, getting those votes in. Kaleidoscopic Dream is running away with it. The others haven't left the stall yet, and with 3, 2, 1, Kaleidoscopic Dream is your winner. Thank you for contributing your coffee beans, Em. Appreciate it. That's what they are there for. So Kaleidoscopic Dream it is. Let us away. You only chose it because it's purple. I get it. That's fine. Okay, so which tools will we be working with this game? First, we have Flux Brush. So draft a die, then re-roll it. If it can't be placed, it goes back into the draft pool. And Beth, I'll explain all that when we get to the board. Lens Cutter, draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. I'll explain what the round track is in just a second. That's going to come in handy. That would have been great last game, but we made it work anyway. And then Cork-backed Straight Edge. This is a great early game tool. Draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent to another die. You must obey all other placement restrictions. Okay. I can see how these will come into play. All right. Now, on top of our private objective, which is looking for purple dice, we have public objectives. And these objectives are what all 4 of us in the game are going to be after. These are the goals we're going to try to achieve. So for 2 points per pair, we have Deep Shades, sets of 5 and 6 anywhere. Column shade variety, we had that last game. Columns with no repeated values. And then shade variety, sets of 1 of each value anywhere. So 1 through 6. So variety is going to be the spice of life here, as long as we remember to keep the columns different. Now, Beth, and for anyone who came in from Gil's Raid who has never seen this game before, there are 4 of us in this game that are playing right now. I'm playing against 3 computer characters. And once it comes to my turn, I go 4th this round, so that's easy. I can talk to you for a second. So the turn order is at the very top, and it works in a snake-like pattern. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it rotates with every round. So next round, I'll be going first, because I'm going 4th this round. And I go twice in a row, because again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. The round track is right beneath it, and there are 10 rounds in a game. As dice are played, any dice that are left over at the end of that round are placed in the round track to signify the conclusion, and the next round begins. My favorite tokens are to the top left, underneath the round track. That tells me how many I can use for the tools, which I will explain how using them for the tools works in just a minute. My objectives, both my public objective in the left-hand corner and the 3 public objectives, the private objective is purple, and then the 3 public objectives fill out the spaces next to the window accordingly. And they're a good reminder of what objectives I need to achieve. The board itself is in the middle, and this is the board that you picked. You can see that it has fewer restrictions than last game. Now, Beth, there are 3 kinds of restrictions in this game. There are color restrictions, there are numerical restrictions, and there are adjacency restrictions. So, for example, you see that there's yellow, blue, and green in the top left corner. I can't place a yellow in the blue square, and I can't place a blue in the green square, for example. Numerical restriction means I can't play. I can place colors diagonally, but not adjacent, not next to each other. Same with same numerically. So, for example, I have this 2, this yellow 2, and this green 2, I can't place them next to each other because they're both 2, even though they're different colors. And I also, there's also adjacency restrictions. So I can't place a yellow 2 next to a green 2 because they're both 2. I can't place a yellow 6 next to a blue next to a yellow 5 because they're the same color. So I have to keep everything separated. It's like that. They can't touch. So that's what I'm looking for. And in this first round, I can only place my dice along this outer rim. So I have to be mindful about where I want my dice to go, keeping in mind that I have these objectives to achieve. And with the column shade variety being what it is, where the columns can't have repeated values, that's actually going to be it's going to be easier for me. So looking at what we have here, with a yellow 4, a yellow 2, a green 3, a green 2, a blue 6, and a blue 4. This is a nice wide variety. Now, obviously, with the green 3 and 2, I would feel inclined to have them fill in these restrictions down here, but there's well, actually, wait, we're not restricted by color. What am I talking about? We're not restricted by color. But I can't put the green 3 here because there's a green next to it. That's about it. But I could put something else here. I could put the green 2 here if I wanted to. There's no purple to play with, which is disappointing. But I think I really do want to work on the restrictions that I see around me. So what I think I want to do first is, looking at what I have in front of me, I think I want to place the blue 6 here. And if the green and yellow come back, that's perfectly fine because I can put them basically anywhere. Because I don't think the blue 4 is going to come back, and I don't have anywhere to put it. Uh-oh, Beth, what's wrong? Why are there tears? Did you have a better thought in mind? Because I'm all ears. Alright, so this has to be different numerically. So, yeah, there's no purple. Yeah, I don't know why. It's silly. Okay. So let's put the green 3 here. Because this can be anything that's... Well, wait, hold on. So if I put the green 3 here, knowing that this has to be different numerically, so this would be 1, 4, 3, 6. That would mean that means this would have to be a 2 or a 5. Huh. That wouldn't be good. So maybe we'll put the 2 here instead. Because then this can be whatever, and this is going to be whatever, so... Huh. We'll figure it out. I think that's fine. I wouldn't worry about it, Beth. Purple does show up all the time. It's very rare to not see any color for like the first 3 or 4 turns. It's later game that I start getting nervous. Alright, let's see. Okie dokie. Alright, so again, no purple, but that's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Red 2, yellow 5, yellow 1, green 6, 2 green 4s, and a blue 4. Okay, that's different. We definitely want to see 6s and 5s as part of the 2-point pair challenge here we have, or 2-point objective. I think I'm going to put a 6 here. Then that means I won't have to worry about it. And if the red comes back to me, then I'll put the red 2 here, and that should be fine. I think that'll be okay. If not, then I'll put the yellow 5 here, or the yellow 1 here, or whatever. Or the blue 4 could go here as well, so I'm not too concerned. Not too concerned. Yeah, the blue 4 came back to me, that's what I thought. So we'll put the blue 4 here. Wait, do we want the blue 4, or do we want the red 2? Let's put the red 2 in... No, there's all kinds of 4s. There's all kinds of 4s. I'm putting the blue 4 here. I'm putting the 4 out. I'm putting the 4 out. Let's get these restrictions done. Color restrictions are usually harder than the other ones to fill, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Alright, so I go second this round. So let's see. Red 2, 2 yellow 2s, a green 3, green 1, purple 1, blue 4, blue 2. Well, I'm taking that purple 1. I'm taking it right now. I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm taking it. Any purple I can get on the board, I'm taking. Hand up. Any purple. It's mine. Mine, mine, mine. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All right, so we have 2 yellow 2s and a green 1. Okay. Huh. You know, I think I'll take the green 1 as well, because I don't see 1s very often. And that's okay. We'll just run from there. And, you know, lens cutter is there for a reason. If I need to use lens cutter, I will. I have no shame in that. But there's no purple in there yet. So we'll see. All right, we're up to round 4. And this is what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about. We need this. We need this right here. So what do we have? We have a red 6 and 5 and 2 red 3s, a green 5, a blue 6, a blue 1, a purple 6, and a purple 4. Well, you already know that I'm taking this purple 4. I'm placing it right here. That's it. That's all she wrote. The 6, if it comes back to me, is going right over here or here. I haven't decided yet. But that's what's happening right now. That's what we're doing. And I'm just patiently waiting to see if that purple 6 comes back. Yes, we got the purple 6. We got the purple 6. We're good. We're good. We're golden. Okay, purple 6. Boom, in there. Done. Another 6 points. Now we have 11 bonus points just from the purples. Just from the purples, 11 points. We're well on our way, peeps. We're well on our way. Thank you, Serena. I am sipping my coffee. All right, what are we looking at? We are looking at green 2, blue 4, 2 blue 2s, and 2 purple 3s. Well, we're going to have more purple hype because that purple 3 is going right there. I'm no hesitation. No hesitation. And we're also going to put a purple 3 here to get us 6 more points on the board. This does mean that we only have one more... we only have one more purple space, so we better make it count. We need to get some 5s in here. We really do. But I will take it because purple has been so rare for the first half of this game. That's totally fine. We're good. We're golden. All right, so I go third this round. Okay. Okay, so we have another purple 3. I'm not sure if I want to use that. I think I want to save it for a 6 or a 4. And I also want to fill in these restrictions because right now we're looking at a purple 4. No, we're not. We're not. I saw purple 3 and looked at the red and my brain went purple because my wires crossed. Yay! Sips more coffee. Let's see. We have a red 4, 3 and 2. We have a 2 yellow 4s, a blue 4, and the purple 3. I agree about the red 2. Should it go in this bottom corner here, you think, Beth? To get rid of that restriction? Because that's what I'm thinking. Right here. And if the red comes back to us, we can use the 3 here. And then for the yellow 4s, we can put one of the yellow 4s here, and that would be fine. That's what you were thinking, or the red box. Either one, really. Either one. But this has to be a 2, so I think you're in the good call area, because we can take that red 3 here, or we can take the red 4 and we can put it up here or something. That's not bad. Yeah, they took the red 3. I knew they would. I knew they would. So we have the 2 yellow 4s. Why don't we just nestle this in here, because this can't be a 4 anyway. This is going to have to be a 2, a 3, or a 6. And that's fine, because the 3 is up here. If I have to use lens cutter to go get it, I will. But for now, let's call that done. But I like the way you're thinking, Beth. You're picking up on this really fast. And, you know, obviously, if any of you who are watching right now have any ideas or are like screaming in your head, like, no, don't do that. Like, tell me. I love when everyone gets involved. And like I said, I don't mind backseat gaming on this. But tell me. Talk to your girl. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so what are we looking at? We are looking at a red 4. That's not going to help us with that red spot. That's fine. A yellow 1. A green 5. Green 4. Green 2. 2 blue 4s and a purple 3. Well, we already know we need to fill in that 5. And that green is looking mighty fine. It's also going to give us 2 points. You're just thinking that you will for sure download this game. Yeah, it's available on Steam, and it's also available as a hard copy. And I know that there have been a bunch of you who have reached out to me and asked me point blank, like, hey, NJ, is there like an affiliate program or something like that? And I actually asked Floodgate about it, and I looked into it on Steam and everything, and they said no. They said no. They don't have anything like that. They instead asked me to look into Amazon and become like an Amazon affiliate. So that is one of the things that's one of the things that I have on my agenda this week. So if you've been wanting to pick up the hard copy game, because they do sell it there, that is something I'm looking into. So, because I know how much you all want to support me on this, and I appreciate it. But definitely, if you're thinking about picking this game up, definitely do so. Like, Floodgate's a really awesome company. And they have just wonderful games, and they focus on just well-constructed pieces, well-handled, like, well-created dice, or like, nicely created dice that kind of... they don't shimmer necessarily, but they feel like stained glass. They look like stained glass on the board. And the company that they've worked with to develop the online game, Direwolf Digital, they really captured the spirit of the game. They did. So my hat's off to them for it. Ooh, okay. Looking at the column variants, this is kind of messy. Not gonna lie. What does Cecilia need? Cecilia's obviously going after blue. And I need more purple. I definitely need more purple. But I think what I want to do... I think what I might want to do is... See, I don't want to place the 3. I don't. I think to be on the safe side, purple 3 middle top. I could do that, because I could use lens cutter for something else. If a purple 6 comes through, I'm gonna cry. Not gonna lie. Oh dear. Okay. Because I can always move that green 6, but we'll see. The purple 3 wasn't a bad call. Just purple being what it is. Hey, Huffle King. Good morning, or afternoon at this point. Welcome on in. Alright, are we doing any better with this? See, there's the purple 6. Rude. So rude. Excuse me, purple 6. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh. So rude. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but we're not gonna cry about it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. What are we looking at? We're looking at a yellow 6 and 4. We're looking at 2 green 5s and a green 3. We're looking at a blue 2 Exactly, Brew. Exactly. And the purple we're just going to ignore, even though it's a 6, 5, and 1, because we can't use them anywhere. There's no physical spot we can put them in. Unless we get creative and start moving stuff around, which we can't do. So the first thing that I want to do is these restrictions have to be filled. They have to be. So yeah, I think the six up here is going to work just fine. I do want more 5s though. I do want more 5s. So we'll put the 6 here because we have 4 6s already. We need 4. Wait. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's 1. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have at least 2 sets. We have 2 sets. And right now we have at least 4 points in this area. We're going to end up with 4 points in this area if we get the 5s back. If we get the green 5s back, we'll be in good shape. If we don't, we'll work around it. Okay, so that's 1 green 5 down. There's the other. Okay, that's what I thought. I was expecting that. I'm not going to lie. So I'm not going to worry about it. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to institute lens cutter. We're going to take that 5 and we're going to trade it for the red 3. And we're going to put the red 3 right there. So now we don't have to worry about the red. And we are not stuck being unable to place something. But now with the last 2 rounds being what they are, I am getting very concerned. I am becoming concerned about the color issue. And looking at this, being 4th, a lot of good options are out of our hands. So right now we have a red 6, which we can use. We can use a red 6. Although now I'm kind of regretting lens cutter, but we had to. A red 6, a green 6, a blue 2. The blue 2 we can use. And 3 purples we can't do diddly squat with. We're not out of options. We really are not out of options. The green I can't put here, though. So what I'm going to do is place the 2 here first, right? The 2 goes here. That's going to complete this row. It's going to give us 4 points because it's different numerically. Okay, so now what? We need to either re-roll some dice or use lens cutter again. I think what I want to do... You think you're getting tired? No, you're fine. It's late for you. That's totally fine. I understand how it goes. I really do. I really do. Okay, so what are we going to do? We can't use the purple. We could go back into lens cutter if we wanted to. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to press my luck. And I want to re-roll the green die. That became a 1. Okay, that was beneficial to us. We can put that there. That's going to give us the 4 points. And now we have this to work with. And we're only going to be able to use 1 tool. We're only going to be able to use 1 tool. So we're going to have to see what comes our way. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed. We got really lucky last game. I'm not sure how this is going to go for us this time. We might be in luck, though, so keep your fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed right now. You can't see, but my fingers are crossed. Okay, so we have a red... Okay, we have a red 5, which we can use. A red 3, which we can use. A yellow 4, which we could use. A blue 4. A blue 2. Okay, so we have some options, and we know that there's going to be someone who takes 2 turns before we take our second turn. So the question is, do we take the red 5? Do we take the red 5 or the red 3. What, because I know I want to use the red 3 here, and then the blue 2. Okay? So that's the game plan. That's the game plan to get the 4 points. Okay? That's the game plan. So let's look at Diego's board. Let's look at Diego's board. Diego can't use the blue. So we know that for us the blue is safe. But can he use the red? He can't use the red. So unless he pulls out Lens Cutter, which he can't do because he only has 1 favor token left. So y'all, this is perfect because the plan that we have, is going to work. The plan that we have is going to work. So what we're going to do, right? We're going to take the, what are we going to do? We're going to take the red 3, we're going to put it here, and then we're going to take the blue 2, and we're going to put it there. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So we did it. We're good. So he's going to use the purples, right? So now I can take the blue 2, put it here, and then looking at this, well, this row is borked. I borked this row. I didn't mean to, but I did. That's why I couldn't put the purple 3. That's why I couldn't do it. Oh, I knew there was a reason. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're still going to get 20 points. We're still getting 20 points, y'all, because look at this. This is different numerically. This is different numerically. This is different. This is different. So, no, Beth, we are good. We did really well. I have no complaints. None. That was good. That was good play. We had to take advantage of those points when we could. We did. We did. We did the right thing. So, I'm going to give you kudos. I think we did well. Ooh, we only had 1 of those because we didn't have any 5s. That was part of the problem. We didn't have 5s. Okay, we're still doing okay. Okay. So we might have had a lower score. We might not come in first, and that's okay. Okay, so we came in 4th. That's fine. That's fine. We still did pretty well. I have no complaints about that. That was good. That was good. Even if we did get all 5 columns, it wouldn't have mattered because we didn't get the other points. Yeah, exactly, Brew. Exactly. And I mean, that first game was all, we just got really lucky. So I can't complain. But here's what's going to happen, y'all. I'm going to go make another cup of coffee and I'm going to stretch my legs. In the meantime, if you would like, I'm going to post really quickly. I'm going to post the donation link for Feeding America. It is day 11, and I am part of Team Feed as part of Feeding America's Let Us Fight Hunger Challenge. I am attempting to raise $2,500, and if I do so, I will play Phasmophobia, which I have never played before. It's apparently a really popular horror game. I don't do horror games well. I am willing to scare myself silly and embarrass myself for your benefit. We so far have reached the first milestone of $500, which not only will provide a butt ton of meals for people in need, but will also provide you with a 6-hour stream after the month of April. I will be fundraising until the end of April 30th. So if you would be so kind, if you can't donate, that is a-okay. If you would be so kind as to share that donation link and just help spread the word. Because as I say, even a cent makes a dent, but a retweeter makes it sweeter. So word of mouth is so important. So thank you for that. And there was something else I want to tell you. Oh, if you want to follow me here on Twitter, please do so, because that's when you'll know when I go live. I'm also on YouTube. I post Minecraft episodes. Yes, I'm still working on episode 8. Yes, I'm taking forever. Sorry, work is keeping me busy. But but I'm getting there. And I'm also on Patreon, and I also have a Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. Currently, we are talking about Jersey memes and how they trash my state, which is fine because we can take it. And we also talk about all things coffee. And currently, because it's WrestleMania week, we are talking about WrestleMania and all its goodness. But for now, everybody, I am going to take a 2.5 minute health and safety break so that I can go get some more coffee and you can stretch your legs and, answer nature, whatever you have to do. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry that took so long. So here's the thing. I have one of those dual coffee makers. So on the one half, it's a regular like drip brewer with a glass carafe and all that. And on the other side, or other half, it's a K cup. And so I wanted to make a quick cup of decaf, and I used the K cup side. And unfortunately, sometimes the needle clogs, and so that's what happened. So I had to basically work some coffee magic to get the cup to finish brewing so that I could make the cup and get back here ASAP. And good morning, Bad Monkey. I've only been in a Sheetz once, and I will tell you right now I prefer Wawa. But I'm a Jersey girl, so Quick Check and Wawa I will always prefer over Sheetz. No offense. No offense. Do any of you have a preferred place to get your coffee when you don't make it at home? Like I said, I prefer Wawa, or if I'm out of state, Tim Hortons is really good. But I obviously will go to Dunkin' because Dunkin' is a kind of like a New England, I think it's a New England thing. Beth says, I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, that's fair. I hope your daughter feels better, and I hope that you get some really good rest. I hope to see you again really, really soon. M says, we have a local place I go to. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there was a local place in the town I used to work in where if I had enough time after getting off the train in the morning, oh, you waited till I came back? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry it took so long. I didn't mean to. I just, sometimes the coffee maker is just terrible. Or it doesn't behave and I have to go, I have to scold it and, put it in the corner. It's like, no, you're in a timeout. Make the coffee. So I'm going to set up another poll for this next game. Again, we're looking at purple. Apparently we are very much on a purple kick. I think that is all for you, Beth. Like, it knows you're here, so it wants to keep you smiling because you love purple so much. And I think that's wonderful. Alright, so here are the different boards. We have Lux Astrum for 5. We have Suncatcher for 3. We have Sun's Glory for 6. And we have Aurora Sagradas for 4. So make sure you get your votes in. You can use 1 bit per vote or 200 coffee beans per vote for additional votes. 1 minute poll starting now. The Purple People Hugger. That's right. That's very right. Hugs back to you, Beth. Sleep well. Doesn't have a comment on the subject because she doesn't like coffee. If you're a tea fan, that's also good. Or hot chocolate. We have we have no we have all the love for all of the warm beverages. So if coffee is your jam, if tea is your jam, if jam is your jam, although warm jam doesn't sound weird, so well, it sounds weird, but I'm just gonna sip this. It's fine. But I really do hope you sleep well. Nam says sad coffee maker noises. When it clogs, it does sound sad because it's you can hear the struggle bus like starting up because it just kind of makes this weird chuggy noise like rah, 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 and it's just like no, and you know the sound, and you're just my heart sinks. So 3 times a week I use the carafe. And I make a full pot of coffee and I take it with me to work because that's what I'm used to, because I was working in house up to 3 times a week. So I always, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I always make a large cup of coffee that I take with me. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, since I was used to being home, I would just make 1 cup of regular, and that's enough to get me through the entire day. So I would just do that. And that ended up remaining as my routine. So this morning, on the weekends, I have 1 cup of regular and 1 cup of decaf. So I'm on decaf right now. Because if I have 2 cups of regular, I'll be shaking all day and I'm not going to be able to focus and all that stuff. And I saw that Serena said that they like Tim's. I've discovered Tim's after my friend gave it to me. So we're going to use, I think you all said Lux Astrum, right? I think you said Lux Astrum. So that's what we're going to do. Hot chocolate and London fogs are my favorite drinks. What is a London fog? You have me curious now, Serena. I've never heard of it. Beth says, I like Milo. I don't know what Milo is, but that's interesting. So we're going to play Lux Astrum. And I'm so glad that y'all are here and, you know, keeping me company and stuff. I love doing this every Sunday morning. Just sitting and chit-chatting and all that wonderful stuff. And just, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, you know, a bunch of people in the coffee shop. We're just chilling. We're just straight chilling. That's it. We're just straight chilling. That's all we're doing. And I love it. I appreciate it. London Fog is Earl Grey tea with milk and sometimes lavender syrup. I love Earl Grey tea with milk. Oh my gosh, yes. For Christmas back in 2019, my brother-in-law and his family gave me the most wonderful Earl Grey tea I've ever had. It's called Smith's. And when we had gone over there for Thanksgiving, I commented on how much I love the tea, and I said, I think I would want this for Christmas. And they looked at me and they're like, are you serious? I went, yes, I'm serious. And they went, okay. So they gave me a box of that tea. And I still have some. It didn't go bad. And when I'm not feeling well and I can't stomach coffee, that's when you know I'm sick, when I can't even think about coffee without feeling nausea. I go for that tea. It's just out of this world. It's so good. Okay, so what are our tools? We already know that our private objective is purple. What are our tools for this game? Well, first we have Copper Foil Burnisher, where we can move any one die in the window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. Ooh, that's gonna come in handy, maybe. So move any one die in the window, ignoring value restrictions. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Okay, that's simple enough. We can do that. We can do that. Then we have Flux Remover. We haven't seen this one yet today. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Choose a value, place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Okay, I like it. That might come in handy. Then there's Eglome's Brush. So we have Copper Foil Burnisher, which allows us to move dice, ignoring value restrictions. Eglome's Brush allows us the same, but we ignore color restrictions, still having to obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. So we have in my opinion, we have two of the best tools in the game right now. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Serena says, apple cinnamon fogs are good. Swap out Earl Grey tea with apple cinnamon and add caramel syrup. I have apple cinnamon tea. I have caramel syrup. I need to learn this recipe, Serena. Please put it in the Discord. All right. So what are our objectives for this game? We have color diagonals, which is count of diagonally adjacent same color dice. Now, with the restrictions we've had before, I think we can kind of go ham and cheese on purple and be unrestricted. We also have, and that's for however many diagonals we have. Then we have color variety, sets of one of each color anywhere. Okay, so there are 5 colors. This is going to be up to 20 points. So that's interesting. And then I don't think we're going to get too far into the color variety because we're basically going to spam purple all over this board. I already know it. Anywhere we can put purple, we're putting purple. And then light shades, sets of 1 and 2 anywhere. So we had medium shades, we had dark shades, now we have light shades. Okay. If there's anyone in here who has never seen the game before or has any questions, please feel free to throw them in chat so that I can walk you through how this game is played so that you can play along. This is a game where I do allow backseat gaming, in that you can see something maybe that I don't. So any help you want to give is appreciated. And I will make mistakes. I will place something, I'm not perfect. I'm not like super perfect at this game. So be kind and be patient. Because a lot of players don't necessarily allow backseat gaming for their games, but I do for this. So definitely get in there. All right, so what are we looking at right now? I'm going second this round, and I'm looking at a red 5, 3, and 2, 2 yellow 2s, a green 5, a green 4, and a green 2. Okay. No purple. Not surprised. It happens. So, what can we do? Now, we are not restricted by color, other than getting colors in a row. We do want to try and work on these diagonals, though. That's going to be tough. Not going to lie. So, I think what I want to do first is... There are a lot of 2s here. There are a lot of 2s. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think I might want to put a green 5 here because there are 4 2s. And there are 3 people. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are going to be 4 opportunities to take 2s. So that is very dangerous. I will be quite frank. I will be quite frank about that. So maybe instead, because I definitely want to get my hands on one of the 2s. And I also want the 5s. Hold on. Talk to me, chat. What are you thinking? If you were playing this, what would you place first? Because I am torn up over which direction I want to go in. I am torn up. Part of me is starting to think that maybe the 4 here would be good, because that would give me a little bit more wiggle room and it would give me access to this stuff up here. And I think there's enough down here that you were thinking about the 5 in the top middle as well. Well, I'm concerned about the 5 in the top middle because it's surrounded by restrictions. And there's no guarantee that I'll get a restriction-focused item. Because I would need one of the 2s or the red 5 to come back. And that's not necessarily possible. So, part of me is thinking the 4 here, because I can work with what's down here. The only item I would not be able to work with is the green 5. I would not really be able to place the green 5 anywhere. So that would be tough. So I think that's going to be the best play. But yeah, Nam, you and I were on the same wavelength right there at first. Okay. See, I knew the green 5 was going to come back to us. But now we're looking at the red 5, the yellow 2 as well. So we're okay. I think putting the red 5 here is going to work. Because while it opens us up to all these restrictions, we still have these spaces on the left and right to work with. And we do need to start eliminating all of these different restrictions. We really, really do. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I go first this next round. Okay, so let's see. What do we have in front of us? We have a yellow 5, 2 yellow 4s, a green 2, a blue 6, a blue 4, a purple 5, a purple 3, and a purple 2. Well, isn't that just peachy? That's actually not bad. I think that purple 5 is going to look very nice right there. I think that looks just swell. So we're going to put that there. We're going to do it. Now we can put another purple here and get the diagonal and the bonus points. Or we can place one of the yellows. I probably will end up placing some sort of purple somewhere. I just don't know where yet. Because I want to get those purple points on the board. I really do. By the way, everyone, I'm planning on streaming till about 1:30 because I have a bunch of stuff going on today, and I do apologize for being a little short, but that's, that's my bad. All right, so what are we looking at? We have the yellow 5 and the yellow 4. Serena says, I absolutely love that the color restrictions are the same as my logo. Yeah, the logo in the bottom left, I made that up. And I'm hoping to actually have someone redraw it. I have ideas. I have ideas for not just what I want my logo to be, but I also have ideas for what my Half-Calf Craft logo should be. If you want to play on Half-Calf Craft, you can do so through Patreon. If you hit !Patreon, you can find out more about that. And it's still early enough in the month. Alright, let's see. I go fourth this round, so I take both of my turns in a row, because it's a snake-like rotation. And I have a yellow 5, 2 green 3s, a blue 2, a purple 6, and a purple 4. Okay. Well, like we've said, we know that I'm going to be going after purples left, right, and sideways. So right there, boom, purple 6, get in there. And then purple 4, get in there. 10 points on the board. We're at 15 just for purples. Okay. So what are we looking at now? Okay. We have a purple 5. No, we have a purple 1. Red 5, red 2, 2 blue 3s, a blue 2, and a blue 1. Okay. Okay. So there are options here. Again, we want purple. We want as many purples as we can get. So we're going to put a purple right there. That's going to give us a diagonal point. And when this all comes back to us, we will be able to use some things from that. So let's see. Alright, so we have the red 5 and 2 that came back to us. We have the, and the blue 3 and the blue 2. That's fine. That totally works. So what I want to do is I think I want to play the blue 2 here. Because I can get a nice blue row going here. I can get a nice blue area going here. Or I can make this green and then back this up with blue. But we'll see. I think that's going to work just fine. Also, the 1s and the 2s actually help because those give us 2 points as well. So we really want to try and get as many of these bonus points as possible because it's not just about filling the board, it's about hitting those objectives. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, here we go. Purple 6, 2 purple 3s, a green nothing, a blue 5 and 4, a yellow 2, a red 6, and a red 2. Okay, this is fantastic. I am a fan. What we are immediately going to do is we are going to place the purple 6 right there. And get that diagonal and get those 6 points. Boom. Done. Not even thinking about it because, again, we want to spam purple. Purple, the private objective is going to be where is kind of our bread and butter. This is where we're going to get all of our points. We still have the red 6. We have the red 2. We have the purple 3. Now, I know I want to place that purple 3, but as the rounds progress, we're going to find ourselves in a hole if we only focus on purple. So I'm going to let that 3 go. I'm going to let it go. And instead, I'm going to place the red 6 here. Because again, we have a lot of green that we have to work through, and we have a bunch of numerical restrictions we have to work on. So unless we get another purple 6 or a couple of purple 6s, we need to focus on filling the board. My nose is so itchy. Good grief. Sorry about that. Okay. So that purple 3 is going to stay put. And that's fine. Okay, so I go first this round. And I'm looking at a red 5 and 1, a yellow 5, 4, and 3, a green 2 and 1, a blue 5, and a purple 1. Okay, so the purple 1, I don't want to use the spot for a purple 1. I want to focus on getting these restrictions filled. So what I think I want to do first. Okay. I think I might want to get the yellow 4. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the other boards and let me see if people need green. They might want to put a green down here, but there's only the green 2 and the 1. They definitely are going to want a green. And they definitely will want green. Okay, so looking at their boards, playing a green would be wise right now. So I think what I want to do is I want to place the 1 here, because I don't think they can use the green 2. Will they? Maybe. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Will they take the green 2? That's the question. They will take the green 2. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should have grabbed the 1. That's fine. Or maybe I should have grabbed that 2. But that's okay, because I have this yellow 4 and this red 5. And that's okay, because I can still place the yellow 4 in this corner. It's not hurting anybody. It's giving us a diagonal. That's fine. We're good. Call that done and dusted. And I still have all of my favor tokens, so if I need to use any of the tools, I still definitely can. I still can. Okay. So what are they giving me with me being 4th and having both my turns? I am looking at 2 red 6s, a red 2, a yellow 2 and 1, and a purple 1. The purple 1 is upsetting, not gonna lie. I'm not happy about it. I'm also disappointed in the lack of green. So that's a problem. Now, I'm not overly worried. I'm not. Because I can still take this yellow 1 and play it and get that restriction out of the way. I am getting concerned. I am becoming concerned about all of this, though. So that is worrisome. So I'm going to play that there. And then I think I might... I'm saving this for purple. I'm saving this for purple for sure. So... I seem to be in kind of a pickle. But not really. Not really. This is going to be for purple. So I guess what we can do is put this yellow 2. Actually, yeah. Hold on. What can we do? What can we do? Because we can't put that purple 1 there. We can't put the red. We can't put the yellow. So that corner's out. This corner has potential. So what we can't... Bruce says, I am just as stuck in Minecraft. Yeah, I totally get that. Okay, so I think what I want to do is maybe put a 6 here. Actually, no, the 6 isn't going to do us any favors. Let's put the 2 here instead. Because that's going to make this anything but a 2 or a 4 that isn't green. And this could be a 2 or a 4 and not worry anybody. So let's do that. Because that one would have been a waste. And I'm going to kick myself if I don't see another purple. I'm gonna kick myself so hard. All right, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? What's gonna come our way? Okay, so waiting was wise because we have a red 6, a yellow 3, 2, and 1, a blue 6, a purple 6, and a purple 2. So that purple 6 is going to go right there and like it, right? And if the purple 2 comes back to us, we'll shove it in this corner and have it and not think twice about it. We'll see what comes. Aw, man, they took it. Poop. That's disappointing. What can we place? Yeah, but I can't place the blue anywhere because it's a 6. So let's look at the tools right now. We have move any one die in your window ignoring value restrictions. Okay. We have draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. And then we have move any one die in your window ignoring color restrictions. We could move this 4 up to here or here, and this would give us a little bit of space. This would give us some space. But do we move it up to here, or do we move it here? This, I think we should probably move up to here, maybe. Because moving this is not going to help us any, because that's going to still leave us with a green. I could also move this and put it up here and then put the blue 6 here. Or the red 6. Maybe the red 6. So let's try that. We're going to move this. We're going to move this. Oh, wait, no, we can't move that. But we can move... Oh, I did not think that through. Because that's a 6. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. Let's think. Huh. Yikes. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. Can't move that one. But we could move this. But that's not going to help us any. That has to be a 5. Okay. And this has to be a 5 as well. Okay. We're in a little bit of a pickle. I'm going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out together. I definitely want to move this 4. I definitely want to move this 4, and I feel like it should be put up here. So if we do that, we can move this up to here. Then that would allow us to place the 3 or the 2 here. Like, let's say I move the 3, but I would place the 2 actually, because that would give us another 2 points. And then I would probably use the other movement to move the 4 again, maybe. I don't know. Because the 6s are completely pointless at right now. I could also use it to move... If I didn't move that 4, I could move this 6 and put in a different 6, but that's not, and put in the red 6 instead, which would be fine. So what if I did that? What if I did that, actually? And kept my favor tokens, because I'm going to need them. So let's say that's right, because I can't move either of these 6s. I can only move this 4. Okay, so never mind. I didn't do that right. So yeah, we would do this. We would move this. I'd say we'd move this to here, and then place then place the 2. That's right. Okay, I think that's gonna be the play. That's gonna be the play. But now we have two rounds left, and so I'm just like, oof. This is a big oof. This is a big oof. But I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried yet. What are we looking at? What are they going to give us? They are going to give us a red 3, a yellow 5, a green 6, 5, and 3, a blue 5, a purple 6, and a purple 4. Okay. So... Whew. Okay. Okay. So the purple 4 obviously is going to go here, but what do we do to rectify these spaces? What do we do to rectify these spaces? We are going to have to get creative. We're keeping that 4 though. It all depends on if that green 3 comes back to us or not. Which it might. And thankfully it does. So what do we do? What do we do here now? How do we fix this? This says move any die in your window ignoring color restrictions. So this could be ignored. So it's either we get a green next round or we need a 3. The green 3 is very useful. The green 3 is very useful. We are going to have to put it here for now because we can't use the red 3. So we have a 3. We have a 3. So we're going to see what round 10 gives us. We're going to see. And I'm nervous because I go first. Red 6, red 3, yellow 1, green 5, 2 4s, and a 2. Blue 6, blue 4. Okay, so this is what we do. This has to be a green, but it could be a 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to use one of our favor tokens to move this 3 over here. We're going to use the 4 here. We can basically put the green 5, the green 2, the yellow 1, the red 3. We can do all of that. We have a bunch of different options, and we still have 3 favor tokens to work with, so I'm not concerned. Do I think we're going to win this game? Probably not, because I think the bonus point scores are going to be low. But it's not a big deal to me at all. I think we made it work. I think we made it work. And we ended up with one of our options. So I think we did well. We have a couple of diagonals here. We've got a nice diagonal here. We have some diagonal here, a little diagonal here and here. Oh, hey, hi, Diamond. Welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Whether you're here for a minute or 5 or however, always welcome. Good to see you. All right, so how did we do? Let's see how we did. Okay. Kind of low, but we're not that bad. 56 points. Okay. So we came in tied for second. That's not bad. That's not bad. We did well. I think we did really well. We came in second. Came in second. That's not bad. I think we did good. We did really good. We did really well. So GG everybody. We always try our best when we play this game, and I think we really just we did some good stuff. All right, so here we are. Let's see. I've got another game in me. I have another game in me. So let's go. Let's go. Now, for those of you who are just popping in, we are playing Sagrada, and we are fundraising for charity. We are fundraising for Feeding America as part of April's Let Us Fight Hunger campaign, or challenge rather. My goal is to fundraise $2,500. So far, we are 1/5 of the way there at $500. As a matter of fact, the donation link just popped in chat. For every $500 we raise, up to $2,000, I will do a special stream with time added. So with us hitting that first milestone, my stream is right now at 6 hours. For every $500 after that, I am tacking on 2 hours up to a max of 12. And if we hit our overall goal of 2,500, I will purchase and play Phasmophobia because y'all love to have fun at my expense. And I couldn't think of a better way to have you do that than watch me be scared half to death. And I already have friends of mine who are lining up to play with me to listen to me scream like Skiz. And I will scream like Skiz. That is a promise. But in any event, in addition to all of that, at the end of the month, one of our community members has graciously offered to match any donations I receive up to the $2,500. So we have the potential to fundraise a butt ton of money, and we've already done that. Knowing that every dollar provides at least 10 meals to families in need, we have so far provided 5,000 meals, or will provide 5,000 meals to families in need. So individuals, families, and what have you. So there's a lot of good that has already been done. But we are continuing to make that happen. In addition to all of that, at the end of the month, for every sub, gift sub, and resub I receive, Manatee Gag and I will take $1 from that. And Manatee Gag is my husband, for those of you who don't know. And we are going to donate that to the charity as well, in addition to any donation we decide to make separate from that. So there's a lot of good that's going to be done, and it's all because of you, and because you inspire me to continue giving back for good. And I am humbly at the service of these charities to put myself out there in a way that other people who are less fortunate than me can have better opportunities and not have to worry so much. But for now, we are playing Sagrada, and I have just put up a new minute-long poll for what we should play. Instead of purple this time, we are focusing on red for this final game of the stream. And it's Suncatcher at level 3, which is the lowest difficulty, Comitas, which is of level 5 difficulty, Lux Mundi, which is the highest difficulty at 6 favor tokens, and Kaleidoscopic Dream, which is at 4. So it's the next to lowest difficulty. So get your votes in right now. You've got about 30 seconds left. I want to see what you're going to make me play for this very last game of the stream. Because I said I'd go till about 1:30 or so, because I have some work to do. But get your votes in there, and I will see what you want me to play. Because I love when you guys, peeps, I love when all of you just come in and you're just like chilling at the tables in here. Like, I picture this as a real cafe with 1 and Comitas. Got it. I picture this as a cafe and you're all here and you're just chilling. There's like cool music playing. It's just a very relaxed, laid back vibe. And I'm glad to have you. So we know that our private objective is red. How are we going to achieve that private objective? Well, we're going to do so with these tools. Grinding Stone, which we saw earlier today, where we draft a die, or like choose a die, and flip it to its opposite side, where 6 becomes 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc. And then we have Flux Remover, which we saw last game but didn't come into play, where we can draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply, choosing a value, placing the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or it goes back to the draft pool. And then Grozing Pliers, draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1, where 1 can't be 6, or 6 to 1. Serena says, I was scouting the internet for a recipe for apple cinnamon fogs and think I found one, but it's very oddly specific. I'm now curious. I'm curious as to what you have found. Alright, so those are our tools. I just took a nice big sip of coffee, so good stuff. Okay, so what are our public objectives? What are the objectives that all four of us who are playing in this game, what will we have to look for? For 5 points each, we have shade variety, which is sets of one of each value anywhere, so 1 through 6. Okay, great. For 2 points per pair, we have deep shades, sets of 5 and 6 anywhere. Okay, great, because if we're playing with red, we want to get as many red on the board as possible. And color variety, which is sets of 1 of each color anywhere. So there are 5 colors in the game: yellow, green, blue, purple, and red. So good to know. These are things we're going to think about. Serena says it's based on an espresso machine measurements for shots of hot water, which I just don't know. Serena, I actually do know the measurements for espresso shots. So I believe it's 2 ounces. So that's not a worry. I can figure it out. Well, it's 1 or 2 ounces. I just have to remember which is which. Okay, so what are we looking at to start this game? I am second this round. And we are looking at a red 6, a red 5, a red 3, a yellow 4 and 1, a blue 5 and 4, and a purple 5. Okay, we really want to start getting 5s and 6s on the board. We really want to start focusing on red. So I think what I want to do is place this red 6 here. Because if anything comes back to us, we can use it in the yellow spot. Excuse me. If a red comes back, we can put the 5 here for certain. We can put the 3 here for certain. If the green comes back, we can put the 5 here. Or we can put the 4 here, either one. If the purple 5 comes back, we can put it here. So we can use everything. It's early enough where we could basically use anything and everything that's here as we see fit. That's totally fine, Serena. Even if you just want to provide just the link, that's fine. Okay, so we ended up with the yellow 1, the blue 4, and the purple 5. Okay, great. Okay, great. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, we know about color restrictions being a pain in the tush. So why don't we take this yellow 1, and we'll put it up here. And we have 2 spots to work with for next round, so that's not a concern. We should be okay, and if we get restrictions up here, we're good. So let's do that and see what happens. And now I'm starting to get cold. I'm starting to get a little chilly. I have a Snuggie in here, but I also have this lovely purple sweater that I've had since college. It's a zip-up sweater, and it's purple, black, and white. And so even though we're channeling red right now, for Beth, who went to bed, I'm wearing this purple thing so I can keep warm. All right, what are we looking at now? I go first this round. What are we looking at? We are looking at a red 6, 3 and 2 2s, a yellow 3 and 2, a green 4 and 3, and a blue 2. Okay, like I said, I really want to maximize the red. I really do. And we're not restricted by having to keep things very regimented with columns or rows. So the first inclination I have is to take the red 6 and plunk it right there. That's the first thing I want to do. And get those 12 points right on the board. It's round 2 and I already have 12 points on the board. So I can't complain. I can't complain. Now, am I making it obvious that I'm looking for red? Yes. Do I care? No. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate it. Okay, so I was left with 2 red 2s. So there are only 2 logical places I can put it. And honestly, actually, there's only one. I can only put that red 2 here. I would put it here, but there's a 2 spot there. I would put it here, but there's a 2 spot there. So the only place I can put it is here. That's my only logical spot. But it's round 2 and I have 14 points on the board. 14. So no complaints. You're not going to see me complain about it. It's good so far. We're doing really well. And we go fourth this round. So we have a red 4, a red 3, a red 2, a yellow 4, a green 2, and a blue 1. Okay, so how do we want to play this? Because again, as much as we want color differentiation, we really want red. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to place the red 3. I'm getting my colors mixed up. Good grief. The yellows are going to wait. The red 3 is going to go right there. Because I want to start opening up all of these restrictions. I really do. The red 2 and the red 4 can wait. Although the red 4 could go in here really nicely and it would be nice and snug. I might do that, actually. I might do that just for giggles. But do I want to do that though? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm not going to waste the opportunity. So we're pretty much almost maxing out our red. We can only put a red 1 here and then a red here. So I can't complain. This is good. This is ideal. This is like next level. I've never had this much this early on the board. Is it going to complicate things? Will it complicate things later? Quite possibly. But it's too soon to tell. It's really too soon to tell. Okay, so what do we have now? We have 2 yellow 5s, a yellow 4, a blue 4, 2 blue 3s, and a purple 1. Okay, so first things first, we need to start filling in these restrictions. We know that the yellow 5s... Hi, Trilly! Welcome on in. How are you? I haven't seen you in a bit. How are things? Everybody, if you're not already following Trilobites, go give her a follow and you'll thank me later. She's wonderful. How are things? Happy Sunday. We're playing Sagrada and raising money for Feeding America. Trilly says, I was like, what? It is NJ. Yeah, I stream every Sunday morning from 11-ish to about 1:30. So you actually caught me at the last game of the afternoon. Because normally I try to go a little longer because I can. But I have a work project to do for Joe. And I have back-to-back meetings at 3 and 4. So it's like, I gotta go. All right, what are we doing here? We have the 5s, the 4. We can't put the yellow 5s here or here because there's a 5 distinction here. So we can put one of them here for sure. And I think that's what I want to do. Because if the yellow 4 comes back, that's fine. Because I can put the yellow 4 here as well. I would put the blue 4 in here and not worry about it. So let's see what comes back to us and we'll go from there. Okay, so the yellow 4 did come back to us. That's good. So I can put that yellow 4 here. And I do that because it's surrounded by restrictions already. If I put it here, that's going to complicate this spot and only make this a 1 or a 1, 2, or 3. And that's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with later. And I'd rather not deal with it later. So let's do that. And we're going to focus the next maybe 4 or 5 rounds, the next 4 rounds, on filling in the numerical restrictions because, hoo boy, we need to do that and fast. Okay, what are we looking at? We are looking at a red 5, a red 4, a yellow 5 and 2, a green 1, a blue 4, a blue 2, and a purple 5. Okay, so we have tons of opportunity here to fill in all of these different restrictions. So the first thing I want to do is I want to, there's no 6s, which is disconcerting, but let's put that in there first. Trilly says, we'll be lurking, cooking breakfast. That is totally fine. Enjoy it. What are you making? Like bacon and eggs and stuff? All I've had is yogurt and a banana, so I think after stream, I'm just going to make eggs or something for lunch. And I think Manatee and I think we're going to make brownies. I want to make brownies this afternoon, after my meetings are over. And then I want to make ziti. I think we're going to make big ziti tonight because it's WrestleMania night. So, so I want to be done before 7 because it starts at 7. And I might ask him for help to make the ziti, like have him get it started, like get the water going and stuff. I used to make one big pan of ziti, but I really love ricotta cheese in my ziti, and he hates it. So what I ended up doing is we have 2 glass 8x8 dishes, and so I make one of those 8x8 dishes with ricotta cheese for me, and then I make one without it for him. And we have they're different because one is kind of like wavy or scalloped or something like that, and the other one is just flat. So I usually make my ziti in the fancier dish so that we can tell them, well, it's not fancier, it's just designed differently, just so that we can tell it apart. And it works out really well. It's actually easier to put away than it is the one big pan. All right, so what do we have here? We have the blue 4 and 2. That's what we're going to look at right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the blue 4 and put it in here, because this can be anything other than red, but as can this. But again, we're really focusing on filling in all these different restrictions. And I'm not worried about not having a red just yet. Now, if a red 1 doesn't come up anytime soon, oh, never mind. Never mind. It's here. It showed up. So I'm just going to plunk that right there and I'm not even going to tell you what's here because I just saw the red 1 and just flew. I just flew. But what did they leave me with? What are they leaving me with? They left me with a green 1 and a blue 4. That's really funny. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of hilarious. All right. How are we going to do this? I'm going to put the blue 4 in this corner. That's fine. We'll worry about the rest of it later. Bruce says, I'm waiting for dinner to be delivered, being lazy tonight. There is nothing wrong with that. That's why we're kind of, making a ziti that's going to last us a couple of days, because I have a thing at work, after work tomorrow at 7:30, and then I haven't even mentioned this yet, but I'm going to put this in the chat right now. I will be on Joe Hill's stream on Monday night, because every quarter we do a planning session because I'm his project manager, and we're going to be going over the next 3 months, as is our strategy. Yeah, Hermit, I know that Triple H is Monday, but is on Monday, so he'll be doing that in the afternoon, but we'll be doing our planning session during his evening stream. Okay, what are we looking at now? We have a red 2, a yellow 1, a green 3 and 2, a blue 3, and a purple 4. Well, I need to fill in the yellow restriction. Oh, you're fine, Brew. You're totally fine. Yes, Serena. Oh, it's the planning session. Time for all the signs in the lighthouse. Yes, I saw that before, what was it? What was I, because we were watching WrestleMania, and I popped in after WrestleMania, and I saw that he was in the lighthouse, so I was able to tell him to take down one of the signs, because one of the things that he had prepped for was, is it even possible to plan Joe's projects? Brew, I've been working with him since last June. The answer is yes. And, he hired me, because we work together, we volunteer together as part of Draw for Charity, which has its own Twitch. I'm going to post it in the chat right now, and you should follow it, because we're in the middle of planning our second annual major 48-hour charity event. And after the first one, he said to me that he was really impressed by how I was able to keep everyone organized and on task and everything else, And so he said, I would love for you to do that for me. And I went, sure. And so I've been working for him part-time since June. So we're coming on 1 year in just a few short months. And if you've been following him and watching his streams and everything since we started working together, I think he's come a really long way. And I couldn't be more pleased with his progress, to be quite frank. Okay, I have another turn to do. And I'm looking at a red 2 that I could definitely use, but I'm not going to right now. A green 3, a green 2, a blue 3, and a purple 4. We need to get these numerical restrictions situated. So I'm going to place this green 2 up here, because this can be anything. And I'm going to ignore the open spots for now. I know I should probably take advantage of the red, but I don't want to yet. I really want to see some 6s. I really do. And the tools that are down here, I haven't used them yet. So I plan on using those really shortly. Okay, so what do we have? We have a red 1. Wait, I have to wait my turn. And they took the 6s. Poop. Okay, not a big deal. We have red 1, yellow 5, green 3, blue 5, blue 4, blue 3, purple 1. Okay, no 2s and no 6s. That would have been preferable, but not gonna worry. Excuse me. And we have Teresa taking 2 turns. She will probably take the red 1 because she can't take the yellow. She can take the green. She can't take the blue 5. So the blue 5 is going to stay there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... What am I taking? I'm not going to take the red 1. She can have it. I will take the blue 5, though. I'll take the blue 5 and then the blue 3. And that should be fine. Yeah, see, I knew she'd take the 1. But that's fine. I didn't care. I'm going to take the green 3. Put that there. And so now I have to deal with a 2 and a 6. I have to deal with a 2 and a 6. And that has me very concerned. That has me massively concerned. Okay, so here we go. We have a red 5. We have a yellow 1, a green 5, a green 3, a green 1, a blue 2, a purple 2, and a purple 1. Okay. So the blue 2 I'm going to put in. I really want that green 5. Not green 5, the red 5. But I think we're going to have to see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the red 5 came back to us, but we can't use it. We can't use it. Okay. But what can we do? What can we do? What can we use? Okay. That red 5, that red 5 has to become a red 4 somehow. So I think we're going to have to cough up. Wait, can we use flux remover? You know what? No, we're going to use grazing pliers. We're going to take this 5. We're going to make it a 6. And we're going to put it right there. And that's going to give us 6 more points. And then we're going to see what round 10 gives us. There are 2 tools that have not been used yet that could be put to our advantage. But I don't think we're going to need to. Because we have a yellow 3, a green 3, a blue 4, a purple 6, 2 5s, a 3, and 2 1s. So this is a very purple heavy round. That's fine. The purple 6 is going right there. No questions asked. Purple 6, done. Boom. Done. Okay. Great. So now what? We wait to see what comes back to us. But I think we're going to be just fine. Okay. So we have the green 3. We can't use because there's a 3. The purple 5. Oh, we can't use any of these. Oh, no. This is not going to work. No. We're good. We're okay. We're going to be fine. So, excuse me. Let's see. We need one of each. We need one of each thing here, and we have this. So, we have 1, 2, 3. Well, it would be preferable to make this to have this be 5, but it's not going to work. So we know that whatever this is, let's see, I think giraffe to die to its opposite side. So this would become a 4. This would become a 2. These two would become a 6, so they're out. So it's either this or this. So it doesn't matter which one, because this would become a 4 and this would become a 2. We have 3 2s on the board and we have 3 4s. So let's make this a 2. Actually, wait, no. Let's use this one and we'll make it a 2. And we'll put it in there. And I think we're good. I think we're good to go, y'all. I think we're good. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so we won. Look at that. We did it. I didn't look because I was nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, y'all. This has been fun, but I got to get to work. I got some stuff I need to do. I have some stuff that needs doing. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to send it over, and we're going to see who's online right now. Okay, I know who we're going to raid. I've been wanting to raid them for a while now. As I put this back into position. We are going to raid... I did win, yes. I won by a little bit. I didn't look to see what the final score was. I mean, I looked at the final score, but I didn't look as it was being counted up because I was nervous. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to raid Zloy XB. Zloy is a friend of the channel, I guess. He's best friends with one of my mods, and he's just generally a really awesome person. He's very nice. So we're going to go raid him. So before you all go, though, I just want to tell you a couple of things. First off, I will be fundraising until the end of the month for Feeding America through its Let Us Fight Hunger Challenge. The goal is $2,500. If you feel so inclined to help me fundraise, that would be amazing. Under no obligation, though. Even just word of mouth is great. In the meantime, you can find me on social media. I am at NJ Coffee Junkie on Twitter and YouTube. I also have a Patreon at patreon.com/NJ Coffee Junkie. And I also have a Discord. You do not have to be a subscriber to be a part of the Discord, but you do have to be 13 years of age or older. I would love to see you in there. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But right now, I'm going to send you over to Zloy. Tell him that NJ's raid is freshly brewed, and I will see you all again on Tuesday for our normal Shamblecraft shenanigans. Have a wonderful night, everybody, or wonderful day, or whatever. And remember, wear your masks, wash your hands, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Catch you later. Bye.